Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Don't Think of an Elephant. Know Your Values and Frame the Debate. The new 10th Anniversary Edition by George Lakoff. Narrated by Chris Sorensen.
Preface. 10 years ago, in 2004, when the first edition of this book appeared, hardly anyone had heard of or thought about, much less discussed, how social and political issues were framed. Framing was an unknown and undiscussed concept outside of the academic field of frame semantics. Don't Think of an Elephant became a bestseller and changed all that. Discussions of how issues are framed are now commonplace in the national media. Millions of people hear the word frame in discussion of issues and understand, at least basically, what it means. That is a lot for one small book to have accomplished. But Don't Think of an Elephant had higher goals. At the time, the Republicans were doing a much better job at framing issues their way than the Democrats were. Republican framing superiority had played a major part in their takeover of Congress in 1994. I and others had hoped that starting in 2004, a widespread understanding of how framing worked would allow Democrats to reverse the trend. In the 2008 election, Barack Obama led a Democratic sweep of the White House and Congress, using far superior framing as well as superior on-the-ground tactics, besides being a far superior candidate. I had hoped that the superior framing would continue. It didn't. Almost immediately after Obama's inauguration in 2009, the Republicans regained framing superiority in public discourse, and that played a major role in the ascendancy of the Tea Party in Congress and in state houses throughout the nation. Now Republicans are setting their framing sights on the cities as well as the states. What happened? This 10th anniversary edition of Don't Think of an Elephant will do more than just recap what framing is and how it works. The goal of this edition is to explain what happened, why the Democrats have gone back to losing framing wars, and what can be done about it. That's a tall order. Let's get started. We will recap Framing 101 and then go on to Framing 102 and beyond. George Lakoff, Berkeley, California, June 2014. Introduction. Reframing is social change. We think with our brain.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?